Welcome back everyone. This is a requested video for a few Roblox games running on the HP Victus 16. Getting started, we have Phantom Forces. I played this game many times in the past, and if you're familiar with Battlefield or Call of Duty, then you have an idea what's going on. You play on different maps against the opposing team with a variety of firearms such as handguns and sniper rifles. There is an online store where you can get different gear for your character. Some can be bought with in-game currency and others with Robux. While I was playing, I didn't experience any hiccups. Everything was smooth as butter. You can expect FPS well above 100 FPS. Our next game, BODYCAM, has you working with a team focusing on tactics used by law enforcement. The game is similar to Ready or Not for PC, but scaled way down. During the game, you can put the enemy in cuffs and call it in headquarters. The beeping sound you hear is the body cam that law enforcement wears. The game has a gritty visual filter on it to make it seem a little realistic. The game has only a handful of levels, but should provide a decent level of fun. I was getting FPS in the 120s with multiplayer and 150s going solo.
Lead. Recess as fun.
Get down! Hands in the air!
TOC, this is entry team. Civilian secured and... TOC, this is entry team. We have a dead suspect.
Down! Hands in the air! Get down! Hands in the air!
Arsenal, which is a fast-paced first-person shooter in which you compete in intense gunfights in free-for-all or being on the team with the most points at the end of the round. The game features a constantly rotating arsenal of weapons, ensuring that each round offers a unique and unpredictable experience. Depending on the game type, you will be able to choose from a variety of weapons, including shotguns, sniper rifles, and even laser guns. I was seeing FPS as high as 159 and as low as 83. Expect to be somewhere above the 100s most of the time. Energy Assault is a futuristic first-person shooter where you battle it out in arena-style matches. The game features a variety of powerful energy weapons, including lasers, plasma cannons, and railguns. You can upgrade your weapons and customize them to suit your playstyle. The game is fast-paced and features a competitive leaderboard. Energy Assault also features various game modes, such as Team Deathmatch and Capture the Flag. You can expect to be in the range of 104 to 175 FPS. Aftermath is a post-apocalyptic survival game where you must scavenge for resources and defend yourself against hostile creatures and other survivors. Set in a world ravaged by a mysterious event, you must navigate the landscape, craft weapons and tools. The game lets you form alliances with other players to survive. With its open world exploration, survival mechanics, and dynamic gameplay, Aftermath offers a challenging and immersive experience for those seeking a post-apocalyptic adventure on the Roblox platform. Expect to have FPS between 71 and 120. Tornado Alley is a game where you try to survive natural disasters, and it's a lot harder than you think. You'll face destruction from lightning, tornadoes, fireballs, earthquakes, and even flying toast creatures. Yeah, alien toast. Anyway, you'll have your friends with you to keep you company, as you all will run from structure to structure to try to stay safe. The game has good sound effects along with decent graphics. Expect to get around 93 to 212 FPS. Good luck. Break-In Story is a game where you and 11 characters move into a home. When you arrive, you will be given objectives, such as searching the home for keys or safe codes. It will even tell you that there are secrets in the home for you to find out. In my gameplay, we arrive and sometime later, there was a broadcast talking about the purge that was starting. Later that night, we heard something loud, but did not find out what it was. The next morning, we had to board up the house to make sure no one could get in. Sure enough, later that night, we had visitors. This is where you go hands-on, trying to keep the intruders out of your home and protect your friends. The game is pretty good, has a decent story, and will entertain the younger audience. Expect to get around 180 FPS.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Games are being invaded and destroyed. I repeat that this is not a drill. Their leader is Scary Larry. If you see him, you need to run or hide.
Star Wars Battleground is a pretty good game that puts you in the epic battles of the Star Wars galaxy. You can choose from a variety of iconic characters, including Jedi, Sith, Stormtroopers, and engage in lightsaber duels and blaster fights. The game has diverse maps based on famous Star Wars locations, such as Tatooine and Hoth. The game has fast-paced action, great visuals, and good atmosphere. Star Wars Battleground offers a captivating experience for fans of the Star Wars franchise. While playing, I was getting between 127 to 180 FPS. Star Wars Space Battle is pretty much the same except you are in vehicles. I didn't spend much time with it, but for those wondering, you do get to fly the iconic X-Wing and TIE fighters, as well as the Millennium Falcon. Frame rate on this ranged between 108 to 160 FPS. The Cabin is a game I never played before. You show up at your grandfather's cabin and have no way to get in. You soon remember that your grandfather always kept the key on his person. This means that more than likely, you're going to have to go to the grave and dig him up. After, exhuming your grandfather and retrieving the key with a shovel from the shed, you start to see strange things, mostly supernatural. At one point, you clean up the home, throwing away garbage. As you come back from taking out the trash, someone put a creepy looking animal skull on the front porch. Things start to get scary as you will have to perform rituals to keep the bad spirits away. You also try to leave only to find out the truck is out of gas. This puts you on a mission to search for gas containers to fill up the vehicle. While doing so, you find your grandfather dead in a cave, skin intact. That's pretty weird. I enjoyed playing the game, and I made it to the end of the first chapter. The game can be played with up to 4 people, and expect to get around 180 FPS. Special Forces Simulator is another game that focuses on law enforcement tactics. Don't expect to give hand signals to your teammates, but it does let you kick in doors and put breaching charges to good use. This game is more fast-paced than BODYCAM and has more missions to take part in. Your squad is made up of 4, including yourself. You can also purchase different weapons and body armor to help protect you during missions. This all costs money, meaning Robux. I did find a few items that were free, but nothing major that will help you on your mission. Expect to see FPS in the range between 147 and 193. The game Zombie Mayhem is just like Call of Duty Zombies. You are held up in a structure with the zombies trying to get in. Between waves, you have an opportunity to patch up the windows. You can also switch up your weapons if you have Robux currency. During my gameplay, I had up to 2 other friends, which made it a little more manageable. The game gets increasingly hard and has many bosses after so many waves. The enemies you fight start to get stronger and will vary, some faster, some smaller. I managed to get to wave 33 before I manually quit the game, as I was at least 30 minutes into it. While playing, the game was getting between 80 and 141 FPS. The last game I tried was D-Day. This is a World War II game where you and your buddies play against one another. You can choose to be Axis or Ally. There are also different classes in the game such as Rifleman, Support, and Medic. Weapons such as bazookas, grenades, and knives can be used. The game has 3 maps: Omaha Beach, Castle Ider, and Utah Beach. The one I played was Utah Beach. The map has you fighting to take over territory, moving from left to right. The beach, trenches, village, bridge, city, and the final location, the church. Once a territory is taken over, you may spawn there instead of at the launch location. The game can be difficult at times and is not forgiving when being shot at. Expect to get around 107 to 161 FPS. That's all the games I've tried. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.